Hey guys, it's your boy Mothz here, and today guys I'm going to be doing something a little bit different compared to what I normally do when I show myself in person. Today guys I'm going to be doing my top 5 favourite YouTube poopers of all time. So without further ado guys, let's begin. Okay, so my number 5 is the Cali 56. Cali 56 is my number 5 because he's one of those newcomers who doesn't deserve to be seen as a newcomer, because I personally think he's absolutely fantastic. I mean, normally in like the YouTube poop community you get like two different kinds of people. You get like the really good YouTube poopers, and then you get like the newcomers who are really shit and they're not going to really get anywhere. For example, Koyomi Mitsuhara and Koi Meerkat. But the Cali 56 is one of those newcomers who has come in recently to the YouTube poop community, and he's made such an impact as a newcomer, like with the Skype chat calls, and he was also responsible as one of those people who helped out with the idea for the Offensive collab, which is on my channel. If you haven't seen that, by the way, go check it out. Unfortunately, Cali wasn't able to join that collab, though. It's okay, though. He helped come up with the idea for it. And he's such a great YouTube pooper, and I really admire him. And there's a lot of videos which he's made, which makes me feel like I kind of wish I could be like him in a way. I know that's really odd for me to say, but yeah, he's got some great videos, and I really admire him as a YouTube pooper. So yeah, Cali 56 is my number 5, and yeah, so on to my number 4. My number 4 is the Plum Joker. Now, the Plum Joker, what can I say about the Plum Joker? The Plum Joker has been one of my idols in the YouTube poop community for such a long time. I can actually remember when I uploaded my first ever YouTube poop video, and if you want to know the definition of an awful YouTube poop, go check it out, because you will cringe at it. It was really awful. This was back in the day when I used iMovie, and the Plum Joker has experience in using iMovie as well, because, you know, a few of his videos were made using iMovie. One of my personal favourites which he made, which was using iMovie, was Michael Rosen and the gang hunt the incest Fugel. Just the bit where he goes, "I'm pregnant, blimey." Just that bit always made me laugh. And I think the Plum Joker, he always used to help me out, and he always used to give me, like, you know, feedback and saying to him, I'd recommend getting new software, but, don't listen to what anyone else says. You keep doing what you want to do and you will get better. And I don't want to sound like as if I'm bigging myself up a little bit, but I think I did get better. I mean, if you've moved on from iMovie and if you're using a better software, then I think it's safe to say that you are getting better. But anyway, I stuck with iMovie for a little bit. But anyway, not talking about me, we're talking about him. Plum Joker, what he managed to do with his videos and what he created was just absolutely amazing. I mean, the Tomato Saga, Tomato 1, Tomato 2 and Tomato 3, and like the Party to End All Parties video which he made, those videos just blew me away. I mean, I honestly think that if Steven Spielberg called in sick and someone needed to direct a movie, get the Plum Joker in. Seriously, just give him Michael Rosen, a bag of plums, and Sony Vegas, and you got yourself a movie. I think honestly the Plum Joker is, or could be, a director in Hollywood. He is so amazing. I really enjoy his videos. And I think just how far he's come along the line from using iMovie to now having like over 1,000 subscribers and being like one of the biggest YouTube poopers in the community. I have a lot of respect for him, and he's such a great friend as well. He's so clever, he's intelligent, love his videos, absolutely amazing guy. I don't really think I can say a bad word about him. I don't think so. And I just also love how when he made the YTP video of my Q&A, and he created the catchphrase 111 for me. 111111111. I just, oh my goodness, and I love him to bits. Really do love his videos. Yeah, so that's why he's my number 4. My number 3 most favourite YouTube pooper is Serial K86. I love Serial K86. I don't think there's anybody out there who can hate Serial K86. I think he's absolutely brilliant. Number of reasons why he's my number 3. First of all, he's my number 3 because he was responsible for the 10 Seconds of Rosen collab, which, if none of you know, that was the first collab which I ever joined, and I was so happy with the outcome of the collab. I think, except for my entry wasn't that great, because that was when I was using iMovie. I've only actually entered... I've only been a part of 3 collabs. The 10 Seconds of Rosen... The Offensive collab, which was my own, doesn't really count. The other one was the 68th birthday, and yes, I just touched my nose like that. Yeah. And the 68th birthday collab was part of that as well. But Serial K86, he's made loads and loads of videos which have just made me laugh every single... He's one of those YouTubers who spends a lot of time making a video, and we're all waiting. We're like, we're waiting a long time, and then bam, he throws it out there, and we're just like, oh my God, that was amazing. Mind you, a lot of YouTubers are like that, but for Serial K, he's just... There's something about him which just makes me addicted to him. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's his style, because, I mean, I know he's very well known for, like, making, like... loads of heavy dubstep bits in his videos, like Michael Rosen to, make all these movements with all this dubstep in the background, and that is really, really awesome. And I tried doing that, and in fact, actually, for the Offensive collab intro, I did like a little brief thing like that, but I never uploaded it, so I had to use just a little black screen for the Offensive intro. But Serial K86, his videos are so funny. His style is very, very unique. I know sometimes, I know that I've done this and everyone has done this, but, in a few of his videos he sometimes does little references like, sorry I took this joke, sorry I took this joke, but then again, everybody does that, that's no problem, really is no problem that people do that, seriously, I do it all the time, loads of people do it all the time, it's no big issue, but with Serial K, he gets away with it, he can get away with it because he's Serial K86, for goodness sakes. And I also like the whole transformation thing he did when, like, he went from being, like, this really sort of, like, yay, Serial K86, it's sort of like this demonic kind of, like, masked character, and, like, the distorted bass line when you see his name come up on screen for the intro. I think he's a great YouTuber, absolutely brilliant. Can't say a bad word about him, really cannot. So funny. Oh, also, one thing I also had to say, Straight Outta Hackney. My goodness, that is probably one of the best YouTube poop videos I've ever seen. It really, really is. Mainly the intro bit where, like, the beginning bit, where it's like, it's a faff, wet BJ. I love that bit. Oh, very, very talented YouTuber, and absolutely love him to bits. Serial K86 is my number 3. I love Alarm Copter. I really do love Alarm Copter. God damn it, Alarm Copter, you were so addictive to watch. Alarm Copter is my number 2. And I have always admired Alarm Copter's videos. I see him as like a god of YouTube pooping, because his sentence mixing is... I know he says, like, in one of his videos he says, like, he couldn't sentence mix properly, but I find it so amazing, his sentence mixing style. It's so unique and it's so amazing. I just love his videos. I can remember the first video I saw of him. I think the first video I saw of him was Michael acquires a new spleen. I think it was that one. And also, like, his older videos, like the Animals of Farthingwood collab. I know he wasn't a part of that, but the whole idea of that collab just made me really get into his videos. And then I just, ever since then, I just loved watching his videos. He's so incredible. And it's a shame, really, because he's kind of not making YouTube poop videos anymore. I mean, he kind of announced on Twitter that he wasn't going to be making videos anymore, which I was very, very devastated about, because he's my number 2 favourite. But interesting story actually, when I announced the Offensive collab, I got a message on Twitter from Alarm Copter saying to me, you know, you just announced this collab as soon as, you know, I'm, you know, about to give up YouTube pooping. Don't tell anybody, but I'm in. As soon as I saw that message, I'm like, oh my fucking god, Alarm Copter! Oh my god! You have to forgive me. It's an honour to actually finally talk to you in person. This is so amazing, oh my god. Yeah, Alarm Copter is absolutely amazing, and he's so funny, and I really admire his style. One of my favourite videos which I can remember seeing of him was that Rog video he used, where he got Rog to say, "Hi, PewDiePie fucking sucks and video games are for faggots." Or fuckers, I think it's faggots. And then he says, like, "I'm really fat even though I call myself Active Rog." It just that whole line, that whole video just made me laugh so much. And I've always been a fan of Alarm Copters, and I will always see him as one of my favourite YouTubers. He's so incredible. And I know I've said this about every other YouTuber, it must get annoying hearing this phrase, but can't say a bad word about him. Really cannot. Except for the fact that he's not making YouTubers as much anymore. But he's so great. Really is so great. And now, we're going to be coming on to my number 1 favourite YouTuber. Dylan Cliff 111. I absolutely love Dylan Cliff 111. He is by far my favourite YouTuber of all time because he's just so perfect. In my eyes, he is just the perfect YouTuber. He's just, everything about him is just so amazing. And not to mention the fact he is also a good friend as well. He's such a great friend. He's so funny. I can remember the first time when I was really getting into YouTube pooping. Dylan Cliff 111 was one of those YouTubers who I first watched. And the video, I think it was Michael Rosen goes to Holland and finds a white strip or something like that. And it was that was really when I first got into watching Dylan Cliff 111. And then I kept watching him. And then I started getting into other videos that he's made, like Michael Goes Back to Holland, or Michael Rosen, the Alien video, which was just so fucking amazing. That video just single-handedly made me piss myself with laughter. Just a bit, it was like, suddenly a terrifying creature came running onto my window, and he screamed, "I got a pair of trainers for Christmas." I was like, what the fuck? Shh! You fag! No need to yell. Just such a great video. He's just so talented. I love his style, which is like mainly cock jokes, and like loads of like massive explosions, and that really weird sort of face, you know, thing where Michael's like, "Ah!" and there's like that kind of thing. I mean, I've done that many times in my videos, but I always see myself as a huge rip-off of Dylan Cliff 111. I've always seen myself as a huge rip-off of Dylan Cliff 111 because I love his videos so much, I try to replicate being like him. And I know that's sad, because I don't really have my own style. But Dylan Cliff 111 is absolutely amazing. He's made so many videos that have just made me piss myself laughter. And he's tried things. He's taken risks. And he's made videos which some people may think that, I mean, I've looked at the source and I think to myself, yeah, you know, this probably isn't going to work. He's taken source and he's just like, let's see what I could do with this. And there was that one video, it was like, you could stop at 5 or 6 sources or just one. And he just, it was like, he's just made that into something extremely funny. And I always admire him. I love the way how he just gets Michael to say cock in so many different ways. Like, it's like, and nothing rhymes with orange. Cock. It's just so funny. I love his videos. I love Dylan Cliff 111, and it's funny actually that he's my number 1. Dylan Cliff 111 is my number 1. Yeah, so. But I've said it so many times. Dylan Cliff 111 is my favourite YouTuber. In fact, if you actually look at my first Q&A video, I mentioned that Dylan Cliff 111 was my favourite. So yeah. And that's it, guys. That is my top 5 favourite YouTubers. If you enjoyed this video, then click the like button. If you want to see more of my content, not just this, but I make YouTube poop videos as well, in case you're new to my channel. So yeah, if you like this video, if you like all my other videos, then click the subscribe button, which I think is down here somewhere. I don't know. I'm used to the old YouTube format, and I'm not really used to this new one. But anyway, so yeah, if you like this video, click the like button, subscribe. And yeah, so I shall see you later, guys. Peace out. Snacks.